Hello there. I'm live on location at Speeding Bullet Comics in Norman, Oklahoma. We're here for the signing party for ThePostHumanProject, so stay tuned.
So I was one of the writers on the film and also one of the writers on the comic book.
Mario Weich, and I'm the artist on the comic book.
Okay, Posthuman probably started out a couple years ago. I came up with the idea beginning of 2012, and then it was just sort of a long pre-production process for the movie. So a couple years on the film end of things, and then a little less than that on the comic book end of things, 8 or 9 months maybe. So Kyle had said, "Hey, I would like to do a full-length feature film." He came to me to see kind of what we could come up with. We like a lot of the same things, X-Men, John Hughes movies. We kind of put together a lot of our influences and came up with what ended up being the Posthuman Project. As I was working on the screenplay, we decided it'd be a good idea to get a comic out in advance to kind of build some interest in it. So that's when we started working on the script with that. I worked on the script with that. I wrote the original draft and worked with Sterling Gates to kind of do the final draft of the comic, which then Mario started drawing. And then along that time, I kept working on the screenplay. And then sometime after that, Sterling did the finished version of the screenplay that we shot.
Well, for me, it was getting the opportunity to work with Matt. We have been talking about it for quite some time. We've played around with a couple of things from time to time, and Posthuman came up and talked to him and Kyle, and it was like, man, this would be a great opportunity to work with some really nice guys. And that's what's most important about doing comics at all, for me, is working with people that you enjoy being around, because sometimes it can be a little, but I enjoyed it. So one of the processes for working with Matt was Matt and gave me the script. It was an amazing script, by the way, if I haven't told you. And then from then, I just put my head down and worked on it.
Sterling's fantastic. He's such a professional. I mean, he took my original kind of idea for the comic book and kind of did a great job making it, strengthening it, bringing in character arcs. I mean, he just really ups the professionalism of any project he's involved in. And I'd say that's what he did here as well, both with the comic and the movie. Just, he brings just sort of that other level of expertise and professionalism. We were, really happy to have him involved, really lucky to have him working with us. I really liked when we screened it at the cast and crew screening. It was a lot of fun because you kind of get all these people who've worked on different aspects of it all this time, and finally get to see it. It was a lot of fun. Also, when we had a signing here for originally releasing the comic book, that was also a lot of fun. Just getting to put stuff out in front of the public after you work on it internally a lot is kind of fun.
Kyle Roberts, Kyleroberts, and I'm the director, producer, visual effects artist of Posthuman Project. Favorite experience, really just kind of working, I've done a lot of music videos and stop motion and stuff like that, but not really working with actors, so to say. So working with these guys was a lot of fun. And really it's just kind of tackling everything I've done before into one, massive feature film. We had over 530 shots that needed some type of visual effects in it, so that was kind of crazy. But I really enjoyed the whole thing. For about a year, the process of making it anyway, we did our fundraising, and so we did different benefit concerts and banquets and stuff like that. And the film is 100% crowdfunded, which I'm really proud of, because we didn't have our stereotypical investors that are looking over our back. And then it was 10 months of shooting and 10 months of visual effects, which is kind of a real quick how we made it or whatever. Sterling is an awesome dude. He can he's not afraid to tell you what he thinks, which is great. But it's really great to work with someone of that kind of mindset, because he has a film background and then he worked in comics, so it was great for us to work through that. And I think it was a good experience from him of being in the comic world for so long now to kind of get back to those film roots that he originally aspired to as well. But kind of working back and forth, he was probably one of the few people that through the whole process was with us and kind of giving us input and insight. And it was really great working with Sterling. PostHumanMovie.com is our website.
Hi, my name is Josh Bonzi, and I'm playing Adam Hall in the movie The Posthuman Project. My name is Colin Place, and I play Archie Burke in the Posthuman Project.
Can you tell us a little bit about your characters?
Yeah. Adam is the sort of popular jock of the film. He's the guy that's everybody's best friend. He's super cool, he thinks. Well, I think at least. And he sort of helps, he's the glue that sort of holds everything together. And he's just all about fun. He likes to have a good time. And yeah, it's a lot of fun to play.
Archie Burke, he has a lot of different special, I guess, qualities you could call it. He's the nerd of the family. He's got an older brother, Denny. He's obviously he's the popular guy. Everybody likes him, and Archie, being the younger one and the nerd, always get picks on at school. So, I mean, he's kind of your typical nerd. Gets bullied all the time. Doesn't get any respect. I mean, he wants to have strength in his his confidence and physical strengths and all those abilities too, just to kind of prove those bullies wrong and be able to fight back for once. So.
First one like this, yeah. First one where there's like special effects and teleporting involved. That's definitely
Yeah, for me it was my kind of like first thing I've ever done on a real film set. So for me, yes.
I think the week that we shot in the mountains, and we were sort of secluded from everybody, and all we had was each other, and we didn't really have much cell phone service, so we really just depended on the comfort of each other's friendship and getting to hang out, and you can say that we really took that time to bond together, and it was a good time.
Yeah, same with Josh. I mean, we all went to Quartz Mountain the first 5 days. That's where all the we created our friendships and bonded the most. So Quartz Mountain filming would probably be my favorite part of the film.
Awesome. Yeah. I think the coolest part and part of the learning was just really learning how to work. A lot of the things that you see in the movie we didn't really see on the set, like the teleporting. All the superpowers were all digitally added in later on, and I think just depending on the crew and the cast to sort of have each other's backs and work as an ensemble, I think that was a really important lesson that I know I learned, and I think it was invaluable to learn that. So yeah.
Yeah, working with powers that you have to act like you have. Gwen with fire, me with super strength, and Denny's healing himself and teleporting, telekinesis, all that stuff. It was interesting to actually act like you have powers for once, and also getting to know your cast and crew, kind of like family. Just getting to bond with them is a huge part of why this film was so successful, is because our passion for each other and for this film, and it just grew our hearts so much.